A new book documents the life and the legacy of the late Eddie Bernice Johnson.
Shaun Rabb sits down with the author in this week's Here and Now report.
I am visiting with Dallas attorney Cheryl Wadley, no stranger to North Texas, who is also professor at the College of Law at UNT Dallas and training the next generation of lawyers. But we're here today to talk about something else. And thank you for taking time, Cheryl Wadley. Tell me about this autobiography of Eddie Bernice Johnson.
Congresswoman Johnson had been kind of thinking about her memoirs for a number of years. People had come up and asked her, have you written your story? And probably in the past 4 to 5 years became very serious about it. And so it was really the past 2.5 to 3 years, right after she had announced her retirement, that we really said, let us get this done. She had approached me because she was aware that I had published another biography when I was at the University of Oklahoma.
Tell me the name of the book, Cheryl.
So the book title, which was chosen by Congresswoman Johnson, was Desire to Serve. She feels that it was her desire to serve humanity, to serve people, to serve her constituents that drew her to the nursing profession at the beginning of her career, and then ultimately to service in government.
Tell me how that process worked. Did you spend time with her face-to-face or what?
Well, both. And I had known the Congresswoman since her run for state Senate in the mid-'80s. And so we would talk every Sunday evening from 7 to 9, 9:30, record interviews sometimes just take notes. And she would tell me her story.
What is the great insight people would get from reading this book?
So I think it's two. Number one, boy, we talk about Congress. It is not an easy job. Even when you have a good cause, you have something, an issue that resounds, just the process of legislating is difficult. But I think the thing that I hope the takeaway is the power of an individual who wants to make a difference. You don't have to go into politics. You don't have to become an elected official. But every one of us has within us the ability, if we have what? The desire. And that's why
Desire to serve.
Desire to serve. Do we have the desire to help others? Do we have the desire to make a difference?
Now, the book was slated to come out this summer, and of course we know she got sick and developed the infection and passed away, but the book still was delivered.
Wow. So Congresswoman Johnson had read the manuscript. Except for my preface and the epilogue, she had read every word of this book.
You're emotional now, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, I mean, I think we all agree that her death, her untimely death, was very tragic and unfortunate. And we had always anticipated what this book would be like and presenting this book to the public. It had been her desire, her wish, that the book would be out in time for the Links Convention and the AKA Boulé, both of which were held here in Dallas this past summer, and for which she had been a 50-year member of each organization. And so I am extremely proud that UNT Press worked with me and accelerated the publication process.
It is Desire to Serve, the autobiography of Eddie Bernice Johnson, as told to Cheryl Brown Wadley, a great lady who loved people and wanted to lift all boats. And this book shares some of that. Cheryl,
it is her story.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the Eddie Bernice Johnson autobiography is available now everywhere, including Interabang Books on Lover's Lane in Dallas and many online retailers.